What's up YouTube, it's FlexiMan54 bringing a YouTube video of my Tachikaze clan deck, the Raptor series for the game of Cardfight Vanguard. Yes, it's been a while since I actually played the Cardfight Vanguard game, but I played it like once, right, a couple weeks ago with my friend Matt. Matt from Dark Honors 127 from Team KIA. He pretty much allowed me to play test his deck against his like two of his decks, and I won against one of them, and I think the other one was like 2-1 that game he won against me. So I don't know. It ran pretty well, and pretty much I just want to get you guys an input about the deck itself. I haven't tried against Magi Lord Blaster, Dragon Overload, or the Blood decks yet, or Aqua Force. So I would like to try it out sometime. Pretty much my next tournament, if I do go to it, if I ever get a chance to, is probably I play this deck or another deck I'm going to show you guys later. So yeah, this is my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy it. And as you can tell, this is my official Cardfight Vanguard mat that I've ordered on eBay. Thank you, eBay. It's sick, isn't it? You jealous? Anyway, we got the one grade zeros for we got one military dragon raptor soldier. Basically, if you ride a grade 1 that's not part of the Raptor series, it goes back to the rear guard. But if you do ride the grade 1 guy, which is Raptor, I'm trying to figure the name, Raptor Sergeant, you can search out. The sergeant gets an extra 1,000 power, basically. So it'll be 8,000 monster instead of the 7,000. But another good thing about it is if you have like Sonic Noah, you ride on this top of this guy, or you don't have anything for the Raptor series, you can move it back to the rear guard and use it for boosting. So it's an alright monster. Next, for the grade zeros, we won 6 critical triggers, 4 of the Black Cannon Tigers, and 2 of the Dragon Bird Fire Pteryx. Sorry, I haven't played this deck in a while, so I just put it together and I haven't played it in a long time. So I got 6 critical triggers for the extra help towards winning against the mainstream decks. And of course we got 6 critical triggers, draw triggers, 6 of the Braccio Brutosaurus, and then 2 of the Carrier Trilobites. Basically this is my lineup so I can get a good hand, good defensive cards, and be able to keep up with the mainstream decks. So because this is not really a tier 1 deck, it's mainly one of those tier 2 or tier 3 decks. A lot of people on this channel do know that I don't play mainstream decks a lot, so I like to play decks that are not mainstream and still keep up with the meta decks. And of course, for the last grade zeros, we play 4 heal triggers, 3 of the Steelsaurus, and 1 of the Savage Shaman. Onto the grade 1s. Continuing the Raptor series, we play 4 of the Raptor Sergeants. If you ride this on top of the Raptor Soldier, basically it gets a 1,000 power boost, so it'll be 8,000 instead. And then when you do, you can look at the top 7 cards of your deck and choose the Raptor Captain or Raptor Colonel from those 7 cards and put it in your hand. So it's a great way to keep the chain going. And basically it's also a good way to see what kind of cards you have left and what cards you can shuffle your deck for free if you don't ride it correctly or not. So basically it's a great card to ride. Next we got the 4 Perfect Guards. Love this design. Basically it nullifies if you discard a card. If you got Tachikaze clan monster in your Vanguard circle, you can nullify attack against Magi Lord Blaster and Dragon Overload to end. Then 3 Sonic Noahs, which is the vanilla monster of the deck. 2 Winged Dragon Sky Pteros. When this card gets sent to the drop zone, counterblast 1, return back your hand. So it's a great booster in the back row, and it's also great to put back in your hand for guarding. So this deck's focused on your hand control and field presence as well. And then last of the grade 1s is the 1 Braccio Porter for the Braccio series. I only play 1 of them because you can tell here he's only grade 1, but he's only a 5,000 booster. And sometimes a grade 3 is hard to get out on the field very quickly, so you only want to play 1 of him really, because he's not really the great booster, not a great monster to rely on. And grade 3, if you don't want to run him, you usually sacrifice the grade 3 in your hand for this guy here. So yeah, I barely pull him off out of the deck from what's it called, the Braccio Castle. But if he gets into the drop zone, counterblast 1, get the Braccio, I'm trying to think of the name. Sorry, I haven't played this deck in forever. Braccio Carrier out in the field. That's what I usually mainly use it for. Onto the Gradetus, we have 4 Raptor Captain. Sorry, but if you ride this on top of the Raptor Sergeant, you can get the grade 1 from the deck to the one of the back rows, to one of the rear guard circles. Also, he gets 1,000 extra power. So it'd be a 10,000 monster in the Vanguard circle, and you get a free grade 1 on the field. It's pretty cool, right? That's why I like this series a lot. Then we also play 3 Ravenous Dragon Hungry Rex for the 10,000k vanilla monster. Then we play 2 Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear. I like him a lot because he's an 11k monster, and he gives the idea of the sacrificing your own monster onto the field to keep him on the field, flowing. So if you have Braccio Porter or Sky Batera, you can summon him, sacrifice one of these guys, counterblast 1, and put it right back to hand, and possibly play it back on the field. If you don't do it that way, you can always sacrifice a regular grade 0 monster or other grade 2s that you don't like. It's a great way to get him on the field. 11k booster monster. I mean, he's just great in general. Also, if he's in the Vanguard circle, he's been supported by another Tachikaze clan, he gets an extra 2,000 power, sorry. So he's an awesome monster. And the last of the grade 2s, we also play the Braccio Carrier. When this guy gets sent to the drop zone, counterblast 1, get the Braccio Castle. So it's a great way to get the grade 3 on the field. If you want to summon him, you want to play him in the rear guard circle, then you summon him, sacrifice him, counterblast 1, and get the grade 3 out, no problem. So it's a really great way to do it, to get your field presence and get a stronger monster on the field. And this guy can be also summoned from your deck if you have the grade 1, which is Braccio Porter, and it was sacrificed or sent to the drop zone. So you get an extra grade 2 on the field during an opponent's battle. They attack into it, and basically you can use it as an intercept as well. Onto the grade 3s. 3 of the Raptor Kernels. If you ride this on top of the grade 2 Raptor Captain, get the grade 2 from the deck into one of the rear guard circles. So on top of the riding chain, you can also get another grade 2, which also means another possibility of an intercept and another attacker as well. Also, if the Raptor Captain's in the soul, basically he gets an extra 1,000 power. So he's an 11k booster in the Vanguard circle. And his limit break is, if you it's a limit break 4, and you counterblast 1, sacrifice 2 of your rear guards, and basically he gains this power of the both combined monsters that you sacrifice to itself when it attacks. This is before he drive checks, so your opponent has to really think about what he wants to do when he guards this, and you have to think about actually when you're going to actively use this effect, because his effect is really costly and it's very strategic. So if you don't want to do it when your opponent has a hand of 6, do it when your opponent has a hand of 3 or 4. That's make him waste a hand and possibly get triggers and such for your other rear guard you've attacked with. Also, if we don't ride the Raptor series, we can always ride the Tyrant Death Rex. He's a great grade 3 substitute for Raptor Colonel. Basically, if he's in the Vanguard circle, he gets a 5,000 boost by itself when he attacks. So basically, he's a 15k boot monster. Also, if he attacks successful, sacrifice a Tachikaze clan monster from your rear guard to the drop zone. So basically, it gets pretty much every one of these guys live, and he gets an extra free attack, and their effects go off. So it's really powerful and really effective in this deck. I love it. Then for the Braccio series, we have to play the Braccio Castle. When he's sacrificed, get the grade 1 guy from the deck to the field. He's alright. I mean, I only get him out with a grade 2 really, and it's kind of just attack with him with my opponent. And usually, I try if they attack into it, it's just pretty much a bait to get away from my what's it called, my Vanguard. So I really just use him for bait, to avoid my opponent from attacking my Vanguard. He could try to attack him instead, But basically, I like him just because he gives me an extra field presence and another booster for my Vanguard or some other rear guard. And then the last for the grade 3s, we also play the Destruction Dragon Dark Rex. What he does is you can send it to the bind zone and give one of your Tachikaze clan monsters an extra 3,000 power. When you do that, and he's in the bind zone, and your Vanguard's Tachikaze did not do a successful attack, you can sacrifice 3 rear guards and put them right back in the field and stand up the Vanguard circle and standing. So basically, if your Vanguard missed and you want to try to go again, and you have 2 rear guards that you attacked already, and you have the 1 booster behind it, sacrifice those 2 plus the rear guard behind them, and special summon this guy right back out in the field. And if one of them was like this guy, he attacks and it's a boosted monster, and there was nothing back here, when Death Rex attacks 15k monster, and the opponent decides to nullify it, get him right back to the field by costing this guy, summoning him back to the field, doing a counter blast for him, and getting the grade 1 for the boost. But you rarely pull this off, and so I only play one just for this one emergency. I have done it once or twice before, so it does work. You just gotta plan it out correctly. And I rather play one at the moment because it's a really good effect, but right now you don't want to be reckless with your sacrificing of monsters, and we have to wait till later on when more cards come out. So basically, I just want to play one just for those one emergencies. Well, that's my Tachikaze clan deck, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Give me a comment below on what you guys think, and if give me a thumbs up and give me a rate, and remember to rate, subscribe, comment, and pretty much I'm going to try to get more videos out there for you guys to enjoy, but with work and everything, I don't know what's going to happen. I work 2 full-time jobs, and man, let me tell you, it's really hard to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace, and thank you for watching.